I'm Perkins. I'm 20, about to turn 21, and I own Life Skate Shop and skate. I got my first board when I was 13. It was for my birthday. I remember I got it a couple days before my birthday because I talked my parents into giving it to me. So I was excited about it, and I was kind of stuck with it ever since. I'm in 2 bands, Conspirator and Seraphim. And my voice is gone right now because of the show we played last night, just doing vocals. I picked up a guitar about, I think it was March of 2007. So I guess I've only been playing about 3.5 years. Yeah, I just picked it up one night. Learned how to play Rise and Falls Into Oblivion by ear, start to finish. I would just sit down and play it, the whole record. And that's kind of how I learned how to play guitar. Well, I got the opportunity to join Seraphim, which is already an established band, a couple months ago. It's good to play with them. It's different music. It's stuff that I've loved for a long time. And it's just really awesome to be able to play. The skate shop is just such an important thing in the skate scene, just bringing kids together. And it's kind of like the headquarters of like this skate scene. Every skate scene needs a shop. I used to ride for the shop, and Matt Robinson was the old owner. And he had the shop for about a year, maybe 2 years. He needed to close the shop down because he had a family that he had to take care of. And he was already working 1 or 2 other jobs and just needed to be making more money than he could be making here. So he decided to close up shop, but he didn't want to leave the skate scene completely and leave the skate scene without a shop. So he had thought about a couple different people to maybe take it over. And he decided that I was the only one that fit the bill. I guess he thought I was mature enough and responsible enough and had been around skating long enough to really be able to do it. I talked to my parents, and they were really supportive about it. And they were like, look, I mean, we were going to pay for a senior trip for you, but if you want to do this, then we'll help you get the little bit of stock that was left in the shop, and pay for first month's rent, and then see how you can do from there. I get the shop, and I'm spending the next 2 or 3 months fixing it up, ready to have another grand opening under a new owner, and I realized how much work goes into it. You know, kids come up here, or friends come up here, and they see me sitting behind the counter, or more often outside skating, and they're thinking dude, this is the easiest freaking job. He's got it set. But there's so much paperwork, forms, hoops you gotta go through, legal problems and taxes and all these things, just making deposits, keeping up with banks, orders, it gets really confusing and really hectic. And I realized that early on and knew that it would be really unwise if I tried to go to class full time as I'm trying to do this as well. So I decided to just stay in Tupelo, run the shop, and take some time to put everything I have into the shop and everything I have into skating. I know regardless of what I'm doing, I'm going to be skating. 2 things. First thing, don't think about sponsorship so much. Second thing, just freaking skate and have a good time. If you get caught up thinking about sponsorships, you lose everything in skating. Instantly, you're worried about all this stuff that shouldn't even matter yet. There's nothing wrong with setting a goal, but at the same time, like, that goal eclipses like the whole reason you're skating. And it's like all of a sudden that goal is more important than you even like going out and having a good time on your board. And that just kills me. I think it's kind of fueled by like all this stuff on TV. I guess skating's more in the limelight now than it used to be. I mean, when I started skating, I skated by myself for hours on end. Never had that like older guy filming footage thing, you know, that was really good to like influence me to like film early, try to find a sponsor early, and so I wasn't exposed to that early on, so I didn't really see it as important until I guess it became kind of time for it to just kind of fall into place. Now I've accrued 3 sponsorships and some, you know, the hope of hookups in the future, and just kind of the, it got me really excited on skating. I've always been really excited on skating, but it always helps when you get that little push or that little spark that just kind of gets you stoked again. My goals have just been, from the day I started skating, that no matter what I do, I'm going to have fun with it.